We are going to talk about advancements in BARMM and also for national topic, food security emergency. Hi everyone.
We
We
are
are
the
the
Group
Group
6.
6.
Did you know that in 2024 and early 2025, the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao demonstrated significant stride across key sectors, namely environmental sustainability, economic development, education, and lastly, food security emergency. Once again,
We
We
are
are
the
the
Group
Group
6.
6.
So let's talk about environmental concerns. Environmental initiatives and sustainability. BARM is also addressing its environmental challenges head on, understanding that sustainable development goes hand in hand with ecological preservation up until now 2025. In November 2024, the Ministry of Environment, Natural Resources, and Energy MNRI presented the region environmental initiatives during the Bangsamoro State of the Brown Environment Address. This annual event served as platform to highlights the process and challenges in environmental conservation. MNRI emphasized the importance of protecting farm-rich natural resources such as forest, river, and coastal ecosystem. MNRI focuses on sustainable farming, reforestation, and boosting disaster resilience to protect the environment.
Economic Development 2025 Budget Approval. In December 2024, the Bangsamoro Parliament approved a comprehensive 94.41 billion budget for 2025. This substantial financial plan is designed to promote sustainable development across various sectors including education, health and infrastructure, and social services. A significant portion of this budget, 32.14 billion pesos, was allocated to the Ministry of Basic Higher and Education, underscoring the region's prioritization of educational advancement. The funding is expected to enhance educational infrastructure, improve access to resources, and increase the quality of educational programs. With these investments, BARM aims to close the education gap and ensure a brighter future for its residents.
Additionally, 11.43 billion was allocated to the Ministry of Public Works (MPW), which will be used for the implementation of 644 regional project. This project focus on improving structure, including roads, bridges, and public facilities. The improved infrastructure will enhance connectivity between towns, create mobility, and foster economic development by facilitating better trade and communication within the region and with the rest of the country. The investment will also create numerous job opportunities, stimulating the local economy and providing income for thousands of residents. Furthermore, it will improve the region's resilience to natural disasters by upgrading infrastructures to be more disaster resistant. This effort aligns with the long-term vision of transforming BARM into a more connected, sustainable, and prosperous region.
Bangsamoro Economic and Development Council BEDC. In December 2023, the Bangsamoro Economic and Development Council BEDC met to strategize the socio-economic and infrastructure development of the regions. The BEDC plays a crucial role in ensuring that development projects are aligned with the region's long-term economic goals. The Council has emphasized improving the region's overall economic landscape by focusing on sustainable development, a more attractive location for both local and institutional environment.
Nawewel Takel, Education, Madrasa Education Strategic Plan. A landmark development in education in 2024 was the signing of the Madrasa Education Strategic Plan, which aims to improve the quality of madrasa education across the region. The madrasa system plays a crucial role in BARM as it is central to the cultural and religious education of Muslim youth. This plan outlines a three-year roadmap to enhance the quality of formal madrasa education, focusing on improving curricular, training teachers, and ensuring that madrasa meet national education standards while maintaining their cultural relevance. The plan seeks to bridge the education gap between madrasa institutions and the national educational framework, enabling students to better integrate into the broader education system.
Now, let's head to our national issue, the food security emergency. On February 3, 2025, Agriculture Secretary Francisco Tiu Laurel Jr. declared the food security emergency in the Philippines due to the persistent and extraordinary rise in local rice prices. Let's go to its background. Despite global rice prices decreasing in the Philippines, government reducing rice tariffs from 35% to 15% in July 2024. Local rice prices remained high. In September 2024, rice inflation surged to 17.9%, and we know that it is significantly above the government's target of 4% for food inflation. Now, let's dive into key actions following the declaration. First, releases of buffer stock. The National Food Authority, NFA, was authorized to release rice buffer stocks to local government units, government agencies, and government-owned and controlled corporations at 36 pesos per kilogram. The stocks were then sold to consumers at 38 pesos per kilogram. Next is implementation timeline. The release of NFA rice stocks began in the second week of February 2025 following the declaration. And lastly, distribution strategy. Priority was given to areas with the most significant need, including Metro Manila and provinces like Sultan Kudarat. Over 50 LGUs expressed the interest in purchasing NFA rice before distribution. Now let's go to objectives of the emergency declaration. Their primary goal was to stabilize rice prices and ensure that rice, a staple food for millions of Filipinos, remained accessible to consumers. By releasing buffer stocks, the government aimed to increase supply and drive down prices. Based on research, the current status as of March 10, 2025, the food security emergency remains in effect. With ongoing releases of rice stocks to stabilize the market, the situation continues to be monitored and the emergency status will be lifted once price stabilize and supply meets demand. Philippines declares food security emergency to tame rice prices. Thank you so much for listening and have a nice day.